Hey, it's a nursing professor coming to you today. I did a video that got a pretty good response on about what to do if you were dismissed from a university, how you could go about the appeal process. So I also wanted to take a few moments to talk to some of you all who might be in a situation where your university or your college closed, because unfortunately that does happen. And of course, that's beyond your control. It's usually a result of that school could not get their accreditation. And so if a school is not accredited, let me tell you, that degree is useless because you will not be able to sit for an NCLEX exam anyway. So what should you do? So the first thing I would say is to get your transcripts. I would also get a letter from the school that I'm sure they will give you the state that the school is closing on whatever date. So you want your transcripts, you want this letter to say that this university or the college did close. You want to try to get some letters of recommendations from previous faculty members who could state how your progression was throughout the program, that you were a good student or you struggled here, struggled there, whatever the case is, because these things are useful tools when you go to apply for the next school. Know this, your nursing courses will probably need to be retaken. I don't know of many universities that will accept nursing courses from another college or university. They will accept things like your liberal arts courses, like your English and math and reading and all of those types of things, but not the nursing courses. So be prepared that you will have to retake them. But the positive side is this, is that you know what to expect. So you should be equipped to do a whole lot better in those courses the second time around because you're ahead of the game. You also want to contact, if you have student loans, you want to contact the Federal Student Loan Servicing Center. I think it's through HRSA or whoever it's through. Contact them because there is something called a closed school discharge loans, which means that if a school closes while you are in a program, that you could be eligible for having those loans discharged. And that becomes very important because why would you pay loans for education that you really had no input, no decision in the school closing? And so it's important to follow up through whoever that vendor was that issued your student loan. In some cases, you could even be due a refund from the school if you were a person who paid for your schooling out of pocket. So that is something that you do need to investigate, and I'm sure that will differ depending on what university or school that you actually went through. Then you want to, if nursing is something that you want to do, you want to start getting those applications in. You want to also, with your application, submit a letter explaining what happened. I sit on a committee that reviews applications. And many times when students have that application, they have their grades, of course they'll have their transcripts. When we have letters attached to that, then we look at those letters because it's like having you face to face to us, telling us your story. And it's so important for you to tell your story, how it actually happened. In many cases, when these schools close, especially very abruptly, the student is, they don't know. They were not privy of the information. I actually worked for a school one time that actually suddenly closed, and it was devastating, very devastating, especially students who were in their last semester, and also devastating for instructors because, believe it or not, faculty is invested in you. You know, this is why I do, and many faculty members do what they do. They don't do it for the money because trust, faculty education does not pay money. Okay, so there is a reason why faculty, especially nursing faculty, is invested in your success, even though it might not feel like that some days. But make sure that you have your transcripts, letter that school closed, that you can get any letters of recommendations from previous faculty members, and that you follow up with whoever your student loan servicing center was to make sure you can see if you can get a refund or at least those loans discharged. And so that's it for now. Good luck. I will encourage you to just stay forward, stay committed if this is something that you want, and know that, look at it from the standpoint that you are ahead of the game because you've already successfully completed some of those courses. And yeah, it would probably piss me off too that I would have to repeat some courses, but we never know why things are timed the way they are. At some point you have to recognize that there's something bigger than us that controls our destiny and how smooth things are, or at least how they appear. So good luck with that, and hopefully things will work out for you. Bye for now.